Good morning, Lauren Lefkowitz, Greber, Realty Executives, Valencia. I hope you're having a great day. Today is Monday, July 11th, 2016. Just a quick post. Don't be afraid of VA loans. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, particularly a seller, we have a tendency to be a little afraid of a buyer that's bringing in an offer that's a VA loan. The biggest fear is that they're doing 100% financing. Keep in mind, not all veterans are going to do 100% financing with their VA loans. A couple things to think about, though, is that there are particular costs involved to the seller that the buyer absolutely cannot pay. Well, I should take that back. It could be the listing agent that pays it. It could be the buyer's agent that pays it. But there are VA non-allowable fees that the buyer absolutely cannot pay. Got a property in escrow right now. It's $1 million plus property, and there's about $2,500 in VA fees. So kind of use that as your range. Sometimes you have a little trouble with appraisals, but that can be worked through too. It's still a protection factor for the buyer if the appraisal doesn't come in appropriately, but I've had a couple of problems with conventional loans appraisal problems. I'm lucky that I don't generally have too many appraisal problems, but that's usually a fear that people have. Again, because it is 100% financing, sellers are afraid that something's going to happen, they're not putting enough money down, so on and so forth. The reality of this post is that we have a lot of veterans out there. Another thing to keep in mind is that a veteran who is buying a piece of property using their VA loan benefits cannot have another property that's got a VA loan on it. So you have to sell that property to be able to purchase another one. Only one VA loan is allowed at a time. But really, again, the topic of this post is just don't be afraid of a VA loan. Don't be afraid, buyer, to use your VA loan. If you're a veteran, look into using a VA loan. Don't forget. But make sure that you are using an agent that is familiar with veteran loans, a lender that knows that you have to get certain things squared away to make the veteran loan work. So make sure that you're working with two different people that really know what they're doing. Particularly that buyer's agent needs to make sure that if the listing agent doesn't have any exposure to a VA loan, that they're educated on it. And the lender needs to make sure they completely understand what they're doing, because there are a couple little tweaks that need to be done. So don't be afraid of VA loans. Listing agents, don't be afraid to use your VA loans. Buyers, and make sure that you do use agents that are representing you, and lenders that know what they're doing on VA loans. That's it for today. Lauren Lefkowitz, Greber, Realty Executives, Valencia. Keep your wits about you when buying or selling your home, and have a great day. Bye-bye now.